The dollmaker's house had been a fixture in the small town of Maplewood for as long as anyone could remember. It was a tall, imposing structure with a gabled roof and darkened windows that gave the impression of endless depths within. The dollmaker himself was a reclusive figure, rarely seen in public and shrouded in mystery. The few who had been inside his house described it as a labyrinth of twisted corridors and secret passageways filled with the eerie silence of porcelain dolls. One day, a group of teenagers from the town dared each other to enter the dollmaker's house. They had heard rumors of strange noises and movements coming from within, and they were determined to uncover the truth. As they entered the house, they were immediately struck by the stillness of the air. It was as though time had stopped in the dollmaker's house, and the world outside had ceased to exist. But as they ventured deeper into the house, they began to hear whispers and the sound of tiny footsteps running across the floor. And then they saw them, rows upon rows of porcelain dolls, each one more lifelike than the last. As they moved deeper into the house, the dolls seemed to come to life, their eyes following the teenagers as they walked by. And then they heard the voice of the dollmaker himself, whispering in the darkness. "Welcome to my house," he said. "I have been expecting you." The teenagers tried to leave, but the doors were locked and the windows were barred. They were trapped in the dollmaker's house, with no way out. As the hours passed, the dolls grew more and more aggressive, their porcelain faces contorting into grotesque expressions of rage and anger. The dollmaker's voice echoed through the halls, taunting them and promising that they would never leave the house alive. Just when they thought all was lost, a single ray of light shone through a crack in the ceiling. They scrambled up to the attic, pushing aside dolls and cobwebs, and finally found a way out. As they emerged into the sunlight, they were relieved to find themselves outside the dollmaker's house. They ran away, not daring to look back, and never spoke of what they had seen again. But years later, when they had grown old and gray, they would still wake up in the middle of the night, drenched in sweat and haunted by the memory of the dollmaker's house. They knew that they had escaped with their lives, but they also knew that they had left something behind in that twisted labyrinth of porcelain dolls. The end.